Hey everybody, how is it going? It's Crystal Flaffy, and today I got a new video for you guys. I want to talk about what I want to talk to you guys about today is my hopes for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So we're going to be going over the things that I want to happen in it and things that I don't want to happen in it. And sorry if I sound like shit. I feel like shit. Since yesterday I've been feeling pretty sick, and I don't know. It feels like it's just a cold. Like I have a stuffy nose / runny nose at the same time, and a sore throat, but whatever. Before we get into the video though, make sure you guys light up the like button down below, show some support, and let's jump into it. So first off, we're going to go over the things that I do want to happen. And also there's no webcam or anything, because if you guys saw my short, quote-unquote short, update video yesterday that ended up being 35 minutes, my webcam is shit, and I'm probably not going to do any webcam stuff until I get a new one, a good one. So yeah, we're just going to have a picture so you can just tab out something. I don't know. Yeah, you do what you do. Just listen for a bit, you know? So first, I got a couple points for things that I want to happen. First being, more new Mega Evolutions. They really need to bring back Mega Evolutions, because it was the main point of Gen 6, and they only gave them to like 20 some odd Pokemon, and there's already over 800. So, like, do the math. Like, that's like 5%. If we're going by fully evolved Pokemon only, it's less than 5%. And also, please, I'm gonna say this multiple times throughout this. Please don't make it just for Kanto Pokemon. Honestly, I don't even want to see any more Kanto Mega Evolutions. I don't want to see any more Kanto Mega Evolutions. I want to see all the other regions. It doesn't even have to be specifically Johto. Like, everybody's going on about, like, Johto's getting all the love in Ultra Sun and Moon. I don't want Johto to get all the love. I want each region to get equal love, you know? Kanto's been getting its dick sucked for the last, like, 6 years. Ever since X and Y came out, it's just Kanto, 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 Kanto. Where's the love for all the other regions? Show some love to them. Second point, more Alola / Delta forms. For those that don't know what Delta forms are, it's essentially what an Alolan form is. Years ago in the TCG, they came out. That's where the Alolan form originally started. They made Pokemon cards that had different types than they normally were supposed to. So like an electric type Dragonite, I think, was a card. So things like that. That's where it came from. And then they just changed it to Alola Pokemon because we're going to the Alola region in Sun and Moon. So anyway, I want more of them. And again, no Kanto. No more Kanto, and not all Johto. Because I know everybody's speculating that Johto's getting all the love. That's where all the rumors are going to. Like, we're going to get a Delta Gramble, Quillfish, Octillery, all this. It's like, cool, give those mons Delta / Alolan forms. By all means, go ahead. But also give it to other regions too. Like, there are Pokemon from other regions that can really use it and would really appreciate it. And also that would make a lot of sense. Like, off the top of my head, Tropius would make perfect sense. It's a fucking tropical Pokemon. Maybe something's different for it in Alola, you know? Sorry if you guys hear that music in the background to my brother. 1 second. Sorry about that. I'm back. I had to pause for a second, go turn down his music, which he's probably going to go turn it back up soon, so I might have to pause again soon. Anyway, as I was saying, just spread the love to all regions. Please. Please. Like, I understand not giving Alola forms to Alola Pokemon because they reside in Alola, so they wouldn't change. But all the other regions, please, from Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, and Kalos, give them all Delta forms, Mega Evolutions, so on. I don't know if there's another thing where I'm going to say not just Kanto. I don't remember. I'll go through my notes, and if I get there, we'll get there. Anyway, my next point is I want them to do some more balancing for the lower tier mons, the way they did with Sun and Moon. They did it also with, I think they did it with X and Y, where they gave some older bad Pokemon like higher stats and newer moves. Like Dodrio got I think he got more speed or something. Well, Dugtrio got a higher attack stat. I'm just trying to find it on Cerebi so I can... There we go, updated stats. And while the page loads, I'll just continue. Like Dodrio got Jump Kick added to the moves it can learn. I think it also got Swords Dance added, or it was already there, I don't remember. But it got Jump Kick for coverage, shit like that, you know? And some mons got like 20 or 10 base stats, like, added on here and there, just to make them a bit better. Just a bit better. Like, Arbok got 10 more attack. Dugtrio got 20 more attack. Mega Alakazam got 10 bit more special defense, and there's a reason for that. It's not because Mega Alakazam was bad. Mega Alakazam, something that I noticed, but I guess Game Freak didn't notice it when they first did it, is all the Mega Evolutions got base 100 stat total increase, right? Mega Alakazam only got 90. So they were just fixing that with that one. Like Farfetch got 25 more attack. Oh, Dodrio did get 10 more speed. Things like that. Things like that would make some Pokemon a lot better than they already are. A lot better. So just do some more of that. Some more of that would be really great. Next thing, please make Team Skull more important and significant to the story and make them an actual credible threat rather than just a laughingstock to every NPC in the game. Every NPC in Sun and Moon, every NPC looks at Team Skull and they're like, oh, they're just a bunch of lowlifes. Whatever. They'll stop. They'll realize what they're doing is stupid. They're just stupid. It's like, no. If this is an evil team, make them fucking evil. Like, I know there was the Aether Foundation and they were evil. And, like, they were worse than Team Skull. But even if Team Skull is just the Aether Foundation's underlings, they should still hold some sort of weight to the story. The only ones that did were Guzma and Plumeria. Everything else is just nothing. All the grunts are laughingstocks. Even Guzma was a laughingstock to a lot of people. So, just fix that, please. Next up, make Zygarde more important and significant as well, if he's going to be a part of the story. If he's not going to be part of the story, or he's not going to be in the game, that's cool, because he's already been in X and Y, and he's been in Sun and Moon. But please, if you're going to put him there, make him have an actual plot, rather than just be like, hey, there's these pieces you can go collect around the region. Go collect them and you can get a Zygarde. And that's it. Like, no, like, make it like an actual legendary battle or something, you know? Like, maybe you encounter perfect form Zygarde, and you have to battle it and catch it. And then when you catch it, it reverts to, like, its 10% or its 50% form, you know? Something like that. And then you gotta do something, use an item on it to get it to change forms from 10 to 50. And then, like, obviously it'll have power construct, so it can turn to its perfect form in battle. Just like, shit like that. Just make it, give it more purpose, and also don't make it so tedious as to go around hunting for 100 glinty fucking green spheres around the region. That was absolutely stupid. I didn't bother. I got enough to get my 10% Zygarde, and then after that, stopped. There was no point in me continuing. Next, make the other Ultra Beasts. This ties into one of the things that I don't want, so I'll actually mention the thing I don't want, and then I'll say this one. The first thing, the part that I don't want about it, is no more Ultra Beasts. I don't want any more new ones. We have like 10 or so Ultra Beasts. Oh, and my internet is being shitty. Let me just see just how much we have. So there's Nihilego, Beauty, Pheromosa, Buzzwole. I was looking at the UB name rather than the Pokemon's name. So Nihilego, Buzzwole, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Kartana, Celesteela, Guzzlord. That's 7 of them right there. But in the story, we only deal with one of them. Only one of them has an actual story to it. Yes, Buzzwole and Pheromosa do have that cutscene where they're battling against Tapu Koko, which was cool. I ain't gonna take away from that, but that was the only thing that they were featured in doing. Besides that, the only time any of the other Ultra Beasts other than Nihilego were shown was when you had to just go capture them. That's all these Ultra Beasts were. They were a capture quest. That's it. Either just make them static legendary encounters the way other legendary Pokemon are throughout other games where they don't have any story at all, or give them actual plot. Not just like, hey, there's these 2 Ultra Beasts over here doing something. Go catch them. You go catch them, it's like, okay. And that's it. Right? Like, that ties into the thing that I do want, is that I want them to make the other Ultra Beasts more important and significant to the story, not just throw away catching side quests, which is what they were in Sun and Moon. Next thing, more side quests. Like, not like the catching side quests like with the Ultra Beasts, but like when you go to the Pokemon Center and you see this person, they're like, hey, can you go catch this Pokemon so I can see it? And you go catch it, and they give you like a couple items. Like, more of those, and then also make the rewards more like significant. Like, I don't remember any of these specific awards or rewards for them. Let's see if I can find it on Cerebi. If I can't, oh well. Oh shit, I just realized what song I was humming and I didn't even plan to do that. If you guys knew what that was, let me know. Let me know down below. I don't remember. I can't find it. But then there was like that Pyukumuku side quest, and you get just like a couple items. You get like a couple Pokeballs maybe, or a couple potions. Maybe a bit of money. Like, give something substantial, you know? Not just, here, take a Pokeball for going and throwing all those Pyukumuku back into the sea for me. Make them good rewards, you know? And make there more side quests. There wasn't a lot. I know that. There definitely wasn't a lot, and the dog is barking now. Okay, stop barking. So yeah, that's it for side quests. And then here's another small thing. Make the Apricorn balls, so like the balls from Johto, the Lure Ball, Love Ball, Friend Ball, Moon Ball, those Pokeballs. Make them more available. Like, if they're going to be in the game. If they're not, whatever. Don't include them. That's fine. But if you're going to put them in the game, make them more available than just getting one of them. Because that's utterly stupid. If the Pokemon breaks out, there it goes. I know when I was using my Lure Ball that you get from Samson Oak, I think was his name, Professor Oak's cousin. He gives you one of each of the Johto Apricorn balls. And I got a Lure Ball from him. I did the QR code island scan thing to find Totodile. Sorry, my brother started playing his music again. Hopefully it cannot be picked up by my laptop. As soon as I unpaused and started talking, he started playing it even louder. Had to stop again. Anyway. Just make them more available, because when I had it, I just had one. I had one Lure Ball, and I did the island scan for Totodile to go catch it. And I found a Totodile. I weakened it. I used False Swipe, got it down to 1 HP. Threw my Lure Ball, it broke out. And at the time I didn't realize you only get one in the game, so there went my Lure Ball. I had to use my, what did I do? I don't remember what I did. Oh. I don't remember how I ended up getting another Lure Ball. Maybe I used Power Save? Yeah, I did use Power Save. I did use Power Save for it. Just to get more lure balls. And like the other special apricorn balls. But I wouldn't have had to do that if they didn't make the balls more available. Or if they did make the balls more available. Next thing actually ties into this. Didn't even realize I wrote it in that order. Keep the QR, the island scan Pokemon. Keep that a thing, because that was really cool. But just change the Pokemon, or make more, or add more, because people have already had a chance to get their Totodiles and Cyndaquils and Chikorritas and whatever other Pokemon were on the island scan. I don't even remember what they were. Let's see. Sounds like it's raining outside. There's the Johto starters. There's Horsey, Clink, Litwick, Dano, Bellsprout, Marill, Seel, Luxio, Venipede, Gothita, Honedge, Rhyhorn, Swinub, Vigoroth, Roselia. Love Roselia. Staravia, Duosion, Axew, Togekiss, Serperior, Emboar, Samurott, Conkeldurr, Leavanny, and Electros. And it looks like they have egg moves too when you catch them, which is really cool. But those were the mons that were catchable with Island Scan and Sun and Moon. Change them. Like maybe instead of the Johto and Unova starters, put Kalos starters so we can get them in the Johto balls. And then like, I don't know, Sinnoh starters. Well, not Sinnoh. The reason I say not Sinnoh is because we're most likely gonna get a Diamond and Pearl remake soon, like as one of the next few games. So it'd kind of be pointless to put Sinnoh starters for Island Scan. But whatever, that's just my opinion. Next thing, and this is a big one: return of gyms. Now, this isn't me saying get rid of the trials and the totem Pokemon. No. Have the trials, have the totem Pokemon, because those were cool. But beating a trial and beating a totem Pokemon, it didn't have, like, you didn't get that triumphant feeling as to when you take on a gym and get the gym badge, you know? You don't get that pop-up where the badge swirls in front of you and, like, slams into your badge case. You don't get any... It's not as satisfactory or satisfying, and it doesn't even have to be the main focus of the game. Maybe it can be part of post game or something. Just put it there. Keep Island Trials. Keep Totem Pokemon, because Totem Pokemon were some of them specifically were actually challenging and actually hard to take on and whatnot. So keep them throughout the game, because I think that was a really cool thing. Maybe from now on, like all the legendary Pokemon in the games would be totem Pokemon, get that 2x stat boost, whatever. Like, I'm playing through Pokemon Moon again, and because I'm doing an Ice Monotype challenge, and I got an Alolan Vulpix and a Crabrawler, which obviously I can't evolve yet until I get to that mountain. I forget what it's called. And I just beat I think I just beat Olivia. Yeah, I did. I just got to the 3rd island. But when I was taking on the Totem Lurantis, that shit was so fucking difficult. Because it starts with +2 speed. It's a fully evolved mon, has like base 120 or 110 attack. So it hits really hard, has Solar Blade with Power Herb, and then it can sometimes call a Cast Form to use Sunny Days, so Solar Blade can be a single turn move every time. That was difficult. That I liked. So keep Totem Pokemon, but also bring back gyms. Next thing can also be put in with the gym thing if the gyms are put in the post game, and that takes my point to make it a better or a longer or more significant post game, because all it was in Sun and Moon was just going to hunt down the remaining UBs. There was no story to that. There was nothing important to it. Mind you, I did play through Moon when it first came out, and then didn't touch it again, really. So, I'm forgetting some things, but it was mostly just hunting down the UBs. There was that whole thing with Annabelle being the Battle Frontier woman from the original Ruby Sapphire or Pokemon Emerald game, not Ruby and Sapphire, because there was no Battle Frontier in that. That was cool, but besides that, wasn't anything special. Like the Delta episode in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that was a good post game. That was a good one. It had its own story, and it was significant. There was actually a threat of like Deoxys and the meteor destroying the Earth. Like obviously, with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, doesn't have to get that to that level of threat. Just something important, something big, something substantial, rather than just hunting down newbies. That'd be great. My next point, more Pokemon exclusive Z moves. We do have a few, but they're only on a couple Mons. Like there's, like Pikachu has like 2 or 3, and then Raichu, its evolution, has 1, which is so dumb. But then there's not that much other than those. I don't even remember what the exclusive Z moves were. So there was the Pikachu one, the other Pikachu one, there was Mew, the Kalos starters, obviously, and then Snorlax, Marshadow, and Alolan Raichu. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 Pokemon-specific Z moves. So just give more of them and spread them out to more Pokemon. No Kanto, because we already have all Kanto besides Marshadow and the Alolan starters. Well, you can give more Kanto because like all they have it on is Pikachu, Mew, and Snorlax, I think, and Raichu. Yeah, so just give a bunch more, spread them out. Looks like Lycanroc's going to be getting one. Looks like Mimikyu might be getting one. That's cool. I like that. The next point... The next 2 points I have are just 2 small things, but they're still important. The first, I want them to bring back the difficulty settings option they had in Black 2 and White 2. Because it just makes perfect sense to have difficulty settings in an RPG. What RPG do you play other than Pokemon that doesn't have difficulty settings? Fire Emblem does, Fire Emblem is more of a strategy RPG thing, you know? It's not just, it's an RPG, and it's a strategy game. Well, so is Pokemon in a way, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to include Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem has like 3 different difficulties and whatnot, and then it has another 3 different difficulties with like the Phoenix, casual, and like where like your units can be brought back, and then they can be brought back during battle for one, they can be brought back after battle for one, and then the other one they just die whenever they die. So just difficulty settings, you know, it'd be great, but then also please don't make it so that you have to beat the game in order to use them. That was the worst part of the difficulty settings in Black 2 and White 2. And then also you couldn't even get both difficulty settings without having the other game or knowing somebody else that has the other game, because I think like I don't remember which game had which game had what, but say you beat Black 2, then you got the key to unlock challenge mode, and then you can't just beat the game again and get the key for easy mode. The only way to get the key for easy mode is if you do like the mystery gift shit with somebody who has White 2 who beat the game and got the easy mode key, and then you can trade them or like copy them to each other so you can both have both. Now just make it so that you start off the game, like when you select new game, it says you want to play easy, you want to play normal, you want to play hard. That's it. That's all. Just do something like that. Because sure, it's a lot of there's going to be a lot of kids that will get this game and it'll be like their first Pokemon game. Sure. But 90% of the people that are going to buy Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon have played a Pokemon game before. So, that point actually ties into one of the things I don't want, but I'll get into that after. But the last thing of what I do want is I I want them to add to Poképelago, because I feel like it was really good. It was one of the like quote unquote bottom screen features that I liked. I say bottom screen features because like I'm comparing it to the Poke Etch and Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, comparing it to the PSS where you can do the super training and the Poke-ME thing and X and Y, DexNav and well, no, not DexNav and ORAS because that was completely different. But I guess the thing from X and Y and then the Poketch from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. It was really good. How you can go and you can get all these stones and things that you can't find in the game, or that you can only find a limited amount of. You can EV train in it. You can actually recruit other Pokemon in it. Things like that. Just improve it, refine it. Maybe make the Pokemon that you can get in it actually special, because like you can get like, say you get a level 14 Pikipek in your Poképelago thing. You can just go catch like a level 2 Pikipek and grind it up. There's nothing special about the one that came in the box. Like maybe if they came with egg moves or something, which I don't know if they do or not. I didn't get fully into it like that. You can also grow berries in there too. Just remember that. But yeah, just like improve on it. Just add to it and improve it. Like maybe shorten the time for EV training, or like make it so that you can control more what items your Pokemon get when they go out exploring, so that you can get what you actually need rather than random bullshit. And yeah, so that's it for things that I do want. Now over to things that I don't want. I already talked about no Ultra Beasts, or no more new Ultra Beasts. Next thing, really important one. I do not want any of these quote unquote Ultra forms that are going around in the community. Honestly, they are absolutely stupid, in my opinion. No, they're just dumb. Necrozma's not going to go around fusing with every single Pokemon in the region, or even a couple Pokemon of the region. Necrozma is apparently fusing with Solgaleo and Lunala because those are the specific legendary Pokemon of the game. That's all. This is the exact same thing so far that we know of. It's the exact same thing as when Kyurem fused with Reshiram and Zekrom. Did Kyurem go around fusing with Emolgas and Bunnieries and shit? No. It fused with Reshiram, and Zekrom. That's it. Were people speculating that he was going to go around fusing with these other Pokemon? No. So why are they doing it now? Please stop. It doesn't make any sense. And it's, in my opinion, it's stupid. And also the forms, any fan-made form that you can make with a Necrozma fusion, it's usually going to be ugly. Like, honestly, I'm not even a huge fan of the way these fused Solgaleo and Lunala look. I love the way both Solgaleo and Lunala look on their own. Necrozma looks cool and all. It's not really my thing, but I like it. But the fusions themselves, I'm not really that into. So just putting them with every other Pokemon is just makes them uglier to me as well. Now to my next point. None of these crazy long ass cutscenes that you get. And if you're gonna put them, make them skippable in some way, or at least able to speed them up, because it eliminates replayability if you have to watch the cutscene like 5 or 6 times, or every time you play through the game. It's like, yeah, my first time playing through the game, I want to sit back, I want to watch and enjoy the cutscene. But if I'm playing it again a second time, like doing a challenge run or something, I don't want to see this whole cutscene. I want to skip it and just get on with the playthrough, you know? So just, please, make them skippable, or make them shorter. And that's also with my next point, kinda. No super long tutorials. Pissed me off how Sun and Moon, the whole first island was, it wasn't, I don't remember the name of it. I don't remember the name of the island, but it pretty much should have been called Tutorial Island, because that's all it was. It was a tutorial of all the features of the game, and that was it. Don't do that shit. Sure, like as I said before, sure, this will be some people's first Pokemon game, but for the most of the community, it's gonna be their second or 1,000th. I've played Pokemon games hundreds of times. I don't need a 3-hour tutorial for the next game that comes out. So, don't do that. Either make the tutorial skippable or make it short and sweet. That's it. And then the last thing, my last point as to what I don't want, get rid of Festival Plaza, please. It's so dumb. I've used it a couple times. That's it, and that's all that I wanted to use it for. I hope I don't have to use it again. I know I will, because I'm going to play through Sun and Moon again in the future, and I'm playing through it again right now, so I know I'm going to have to do it, but it's just so stupid. I hate it so much. Also, it has a super long tutorial, so before you can even start trading people and battling people, you have to do that. Like when I started this ice monotype playthrough that I was doing, I had to wait until I got far enough in the game to unlock Festival Plaza, and then I had to do then once I opened it, I had to wait till I finished that entire tutorial before I can even use it to trade over an Alolan Vulpix, because you can't catch Alolan Vulpix in X and Y. I mean, in Moon, you can only catch it in Sun. But it took me forever to get to that point, which really fucking sucked. So, please, get rid of it. Bring back something similar to the PSS from Sun and Moon. I mean, from X and Y. That was very easy. It was very convenient. Everything you needed was just right there. You can just click on the one person's face and immediately choose what you want to do. Trade, battle, whatever. Rather than just... I don't even know how you do it in Festival Plaza anymore. Just get rid of it. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end off the video here. Sorry again for sounding so sick. Hopefully I get better soon. Because it feels like shit. Anyway, make sure you guys leave the like button down below for me if you enjoyed and agree with some of the points that I had to make. If you disagree, by all means, let me know in the comment section below. And tell me the things that you want and don't want in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And subscribe if you want to stay updated for the next video. Have yourselves a good day, and I'll see you guys all next time.